Hello, it's me. I'm back, and it's been a minute, and I'm a whole year older. Yes, 47, and I missed the whole Virgo season, but I'm here. How's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's been great. I've done so much in a whole month. I've been around the world and yeah, all that. Let me see. I've been to Houston. I got COVID. My birthday, like I said, and everything else. So I can only imagine what y'all been through since the last time I've been here. So we're gonna catch up, and I hope everybody's been good. And I'll tell you what's been going on with me and tap into what's been going on with me a little bit. I'm gonna start off again with another quote from Maya Angelou. And this one is, stand up straight and realize who you are, that you tower over your circumstances. Maya Angelou. Realize who you are. Like, what's going on doesn't define you. You know, you're bigger than what's happening. So, I think we can all see that, feel that, and recognize that. Because everybody's going through something at any given point in time. So that was a good one. Something also I want to tap into. I've been working on myself a lot. Working on expectations. I feel like expectations equal disappointment. No expectations lead to less disappointment. But then I heard somebody say that hurt people say that. So that made me think. So I got to bring that to my therapist. Because I want to talk about that more. Because now that has me thinking, is that why I feel that way? But I don't want to put any expectations on anybody, because I don't want you putting expectations on me. And the reason why I say that is because I wrote something that says what I'm working on deleting. I put what I have deleted. I have let go of putting expectations on others. I don't want anyone putting expectations on me in this season of my life, because I'm drained and limited. I have nothing to give you but what you see. Because like right now, in this season of my life, what you see is kind of like what you get. I don't have the capacity to overexert, overextend. If it's not serving me, then I'm exiting stage left. Just go ahead and call Sam in, because it's a wrap. Like Mariah. It's a wrap for you, baby. Just go ahead and start singing. Cause or like Tia, we gonna slam the phone. Cause that's what's happening here with me lately. I don't have patience. And I've been talking about this a lot with my aunt, my mom's twin. I told her I don't have patience at all. It's very, very limited. It's just, I don't have it to give. If it feels weird, if it feels funny, if it doesn't compute with me well, then we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And that's just gonna be it. That'll be it. Because I'm not giving no explanation. And I can tell you why. Like this week, I experienced something. It's happened a couple of times, but this week was really, really bad for me. Like I was having a moment of grief that was like really, really crippling for me, where I didn't want to be around anybody. Like I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything. Like I didn't even want to show up for myself. Like that's how bad it was. It was on Wednesday. Like I didn't want to go to work, and like everything was getting on my nerves. Like every email I had to answer, everybody that I interacted with was like, it was overwhelming for me. And so the whole day at work, I had to, stay composed. Couldn't let anybody know what was going on with me. And I was so grief-driven that, I had to compose myself. I couldn't say, oh, I'm so sad right now. I can't say that. I gotta go to work. And it was just so overwhelming. It was like my body was like it felt like my body was just kind of like shutting down. It was like freezing up, and I didn't know what to do, how to respond to it. It was just all of a sudden, I couldn't control it. And like I was just like praying. I just started praying and praying, like, oh my God, just help me get through this day. Just help me, Lord. Just help me, please help me get through this day. Just, give me the grace. Just give me the grace that I need, the strength that I need to get through this day. If I get through this day and just get in my car and get home, I will be okay. And then I got through the day, and it still wasn't better. It was like I still couldn't shake it. I still couldn't maneuver. Like I just needed to shut down everything. Like everything needed to shut down. Like I just needed to shut down. And whatever was happening to me, I just needed everything to stop. Like I didn't want to have to respond. I didn't want to have to explain. I just wanted everything to stop. And it wouldn't. Like I didn't want to show up for anything. I didn't want to show up for anything for anybody. But I can't do that. But I needed to do that. And I wasn't allowed to do that. And it was very hard. It was a hard day. And I just there's something else I'm going to talk about too. When I go to therapy, I watch a lot of different videos about grief, and it's just strange, and it's hard to explain to people. So that's why I typically don't. I know I don't explain that when it gets that tough for me, because I don't want to talk to people about that, Because, like, really, what are you going to say to me? So there's no need for me to talk about it. So I did talk to my aunt about it, and she was having a bad day that day too. So I just kind of tucked it out, but it kind of made the week off a little bit for me. But I survived. I'm still here. So everything takes time. I heard somebody say too, like, you know, people try to put a time limit on grieving. There is no time limit on grieving your mother who birthed you, you know. So I don't know, just each day looks different, feels different. There's some days I don't feel like that at all. I think about her every day. Like, we were on a group text and I just looked up at her picture and thought about times when we would be on the phone with her and she'd be on the phone with us and be like, okay, you guys are boring. And she'd get off the phone with us after telling us we were boring. And I'm like, this lady is crazy. And then I would call her back and like, Mom, why would you say we're boring and get off the phone with us? She was like, because you guys are boring. Like, who does that? Like, who does that? But, you know, so that's just kind of how it goes. Ups and downs, roller coaster. It's definitely a roller coaster. And so, like, I don't want nobody telling me how I should grieve or like what I should be doing, because if you still have your mama, you don't want this. That's all I can say. You definitely don't want this. You do not want this at all. So, I've been getting a lot of input too from different people about myself, and also I've been getting a lot of like spiritual insight. I've had some great encounters with people since I've been traveling, doing a lot of stuff, taking Uber rides, which has really been really enlightening to me. That's given me like confirmation on my prayer life, which just lets me know that I'm definitely on the right track. So that helps me feel better with where I'm at. When I was in Texas, we had this Uber ride, and our Uber driver, we just got in the Uber and we just started talking, and she just started going on about her life, about how she was homeless with her daughters, how she just started telling her testimony, you know, how she had gotten a divorce and she didn't, you know, she was homeless. She was going from like hotels to Airbnbs, and she does hair, and how she just, you know, moved and she just was trusting God to, you know, take care of her. And she was basically surrendering and just kind of just staying prayerful. And she wasn't contesting anything. She wasn't fighting for anything in the divorce or anything. She was just kind of just staying in the word, And she had picked up somebody from this one house, and then I believe it was like the next day later, just so happened she ended up picking up somebody from that same house. So happened it was the boy's mother, who ended up being like this executive of this company, start talking to the mother, running it with the mother, telling her like, oh, her basically telling her whole resume. The mother ended up creating a whole job for her. This girl was unemployed. She was doing hair. That was like her only job. She's in school getting her master's. The woman created a whole position for her. This was all in the beginning of September. So I went to see Chris Brown the beginning of September. This woman created a whole job for her. This position just created specifically for her job description, all from a Uber ride. She said she has never picked up at the same location twice. If that isn't divine, like if that isn't God sent, I just thought that it was just such a great story of perseverance, of surrendering, and it was just a great testimony, that if you surrender, if you tap in and if you listen to what God is saying to you, you just can go so far. You know, I know for myself, I have, it's hard for me to do that. Like for, when it comes to my children, hands down, I can surrender, I can pray down the house. I can I can cry, I can tear it down for my children. But when it comes to myself, I tend to lack in letting go of it. I want to keep my hands in it because I want to analyze it and I want to still, you know, have control of it. And that's a problem, you know. But I have, because I had 2 encounters that basically told me about surrendering, and that was more confirmation for me. So I have been practicing on surrendering, and it has been working. So I don't know if that's a word for somebody. If you need to surrender something, it does work. It is a practice. It's not easy at all. But surrendering and letting go of the things you cannot control. Like, you really got to let go and let God handle all the things above you. Because we are never in control. As much as we think we are in control, we are never in control. As much as we think we are in control, we have no control whatsoever. So I thought I'd share that because it was such an amazing story. So I had that happen to me as well. So I talked about that, surrendering. Also too, I listened to another pastor. His name is John Everett. He's a local pastor here. I listen to him every day. He's really, really good. He's really, really, really good. And he was talking about how we all have things that we think we're through with. And then, like, we're not. Like, they can always resurface as, like, triggers. And I definitely believe that that's true. Like, you think you're through with something, and then, like, a boomerang. It'll come back around to you. But that's why it's important for us to have grounding and always having a place to go. Like if you don't have good footing, good grounding, you will fall back into the trap. And I can say this for myself, with my mom passing, I think I said this on here. I feel that I get triggered. I'm more irritable. And it's just, I don't know, it's irritable. It's more, I'm more sensitive. I'm more in tune with a lot of things. But I just think that just all I can encourage you to do is just try to stay more in the Word and stay more grounded, because if you don't stay in the Word, you will be tested. We're all going to be tested. Every day is a test, you know. That can be a testimony. So that's that. Something else too I found. This is something funny. Before I get into that, I was asked why that I've been wearing a lot of black, like Poetic Justice. I didn't realize I was wearing a lot of black until somebody pointed it out to me. I think I was wearing a lot of black before, but someone pointed out to me that I wear a lot of black. And here I am wearing black again. I like black. I've always liked black. So it's nothing new. But I'm gonna continue to wear black. And yes, I am in mourning. And so, whoop-de-doo. Also, I feel like these days too, people give a lot of unsolicited advice. And unsolicited means not asked. So if you don't want why are you giving it? Because if somebody is calling you for clarity, most people are calling you for clarity. They're not calling you for charity. There's a difference. Know the difference. Okay? And people don't want unsolicited advice. I don't know. I feel like people too. Sometimes when you call people, they keep receipts on you, which is wild. It's crazy work, as the young people say. It's crazy work. But that's really all I have for y'all. It's been a long week. I didn't sleep well. Been ripping and running all week with my daughter. So that's really it. I hope that everybody stays encouraged. Do something for yourself. And just stay blessed and prayed up. And I love you all. See you soon. I'm not even gonna say next week because I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling. So I am gonna continue to make videos because somebody needs to see it. So I am going to continue to make videos as long as I'm in a good space and healthy space, because it wouldn't make sense for me to get on here if I'm not in a good and healthy space. So I will be back, and stay blessed. Bye.